wants to learn, genuinely wants to grow, I think you're going to get a ton of value. So let's just jump right in. So number one, Jewish business secret is we actually have a commandment to teach our children how to earn a living. There's actually two things you have a commandment to. Teach your child how to earn a living and teach your child how to swim, believe it or not. And they're kind of related if you think about it. So it says that if you don't teach your child how to earn a living, it's as if you're teaching them how to steal. Because if they don't know how to earn a living, then their only other way to make money is through theft. So teach your children. Fathers have a commandment to teach their sons, to teach their children how to make a living. And that's number one. Number two, you have to be honest in all of your business dealings. Now, I know there's some haters here that are going to start talking about how Jewish people this and Jewish people that in business. But look, you don't get to be in business for thousands of years, and you don't get to top of industries for no reason. And there's only so long that a person could be dishonest until finally it catches up with them. So honesty is something huge. As a matter of fact, in the Old Testament, in the Bible, it says that you have to have honest weights. You know, it used to be in the market, people had different weights to weigh their grain. You cannot have a weight that is incorrect. You must be honest in all your business dealings. The first thing that they ask you in heaven when you go there is, were you honest in your business dealings? Number three is to have a general positive relationship with money. A lot of people think that money is the root of all evil, or money causes all the bad things in the world to happen. The Jewish approach to money is actually very positive and very healthy. We believe that money is a tool to use to build communities, to build family, to build institutions. We believe that there's a very positive relationship with it, instead of looking at it as something that is wrong or something that is dirty or something that we don't talk about. The opposite. We embrace it. We have an extremely positive relationship with it. Number four, we help our community. You know, this is something that people talk about that they don't like about the Jewish community. Well, I have other friends, by the way, from different communities, and they tell me that they literally try to destroy each other when it comes to business. They're not happy to see each other succeed. The Jewish community takes the opposite approach. We try our best to support each other. We try our best to help each other as much as we can. And you might say, hey, that's not fair, but you have to understand we're a family. Just like you're a community, you're a family with your community. Try helping your community and see how much more you guys will take off together and how much you guys will succeed with each other. Number five, we give at least 10% of our earnings to charity. So that means that the more successful a person becomes, usually what happens in the world is the more their ego gets a hold of them and the more money hungry they get. In our community, we give charity in order, A, to stay humble, and B, it encourages us to make even more than we need. If a person doesn't give charity, technically you can make what you need and then you could relax the rest of the day. One of the big motivations for us is to give charity. So there's no limit to how much we can make, because even if we are satiated, we try to make more in order to give more charity. Number six, it's preferable to be an owner than to be a worker. You know, it says in the Bible that when there's a Hebrew slave that works for a master and they work for them for 7 years and they want to continue working for that master, at the end of 7 years, they actually used to take a nail and put it through his ear and put it into the door. Why? Because it reminds the person that really a person should only be working for God and only God should be their master. It is preferable to be an owner, to be a boss, than to be a worker. Number seven, don't do to other people what you wouldn't want done to you. In other words, the world calls it karma, but it's a real business secret. When you treat others with respect, and when you treat others properly, and you don't do to them what you wouldn't want done to you, that will come back to you full circle. Number eight, you keep 1/3 of your money in cash, 1/3 of your money in real estate, and 1/3 of your money in inventory. That way, if something happens to any one of your income streams, God forbid, you're hedged and you're protected. Number nine, we take 1 day off from work every single week. That means no emails, no phone calls, not even thinking or speaking about work. And that day for us is called Shabbat, the Sabbath. That's a day where we recharge, where we rejuvenate, where we don't involve ourselves in business. So that way, when Sunday and Monday morning comes, we are ready to hit the ground with a vigor because we had a chance to have some downtime. And number 10, probably the most important of all, on the American dollar bill, it says the beautiful words, "In God we trust." So at the core of our business dealings, we trust God. We trust God that He's going to give us success. That's why we're not afraid to take calculated risks, because we understand that we are not part of a random cosmic cycle that you could be burned at any given time. No, we trust that there is a creator of the universe. We trust that He will reward us if we try our hardest. He will reward the work of our hands.